don't care how we look at it. I don't care how cliche we want to make it sound. They're the future. And if they don't understand that we care, there will continue to be a brokenness and a disconnect in between us. Now, with that being said, I just want to talk a little bit about Pastor God.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you got a chance to look at that video.
So this is the video of the pastor that
What?
humiliated a young lady in front of the church.
Yeah, I
Her
don't know. I
saying,
saw it.
yeah,
My
her
city
saying
is viral right now.
her sin is being weighed heavily in amongst that church as whatever.
Mm.
I did have a opportunity to look at that video. I was highly and am highly disgusted with the way they handled that situation. And then going back to the conversation conversation we just ended is that brokenness and that disconnect because of how we handle things. You know, I don't think public humiliation of anyone under those
Anyone,
type of
I'm trying to, I'm
circumstances.
trying to bring
but
back.
much
You know, I
less a
see so
child.
many things. I don't
Yeah.
know
I don't
exactly. I've seen so many things that disturb me that I
I
can't
don't
quite
believe that
remember.
was warranted or justified. Um, what if that young lady decided to unalive herself?
That is what my friend said yesterday. That is what my friend said. This is a man friend because I've been talking to a lot of women about it, and everybody is disgusted. And I understand what the Bible says. Yes, we know she was 18. I can't imagine that somewhere that somebody hasn't taught her we're not supposed to be fornicating. I understand. My thought process is first and foremost our relationship with God is just that, our own personal one-on-one relationship with God. But when we are the adults, but then they say that the pastor is held to a higher standard, and I'm
Or
hearing
higher
words
plus.
like indoctrinated, and I'm hearing phrases like the way they do church. And in all of that, indoctrination in and of itself is not a bad thing. It's teaching in and of a sort. But then when you go down and you get into that definition a little more, and it says to imbue something means to permeate, means whatever you do, make them believe this way. Then at that point, am I at the freedom to have my own thought process? Because that's what's coming across. And not that you want the children to be out here creating what could possibly be trauma bonds like we talked about and broken homes or anything like that. But then when you go back and you handle it in front of the church and say that she wanted to come up there and do it, and my whole thing was that young lady asked for forgiveness from people, and the Bible say that against God and God only do we sin. She asked for the church to forgive her. She asked for the pastor to forgive her. I don't know if I heard even that she asked for God to forgive her. But in my and then I told my girlfriend, I said, when he told her, don't touch the table,
Oh Lord,
I said, let me put that into context
hold on,
a little bit.
let
I
me
said,
stop.
because if everything else that he did wasn't so
Hey, let me stop you. You don't go past that. That act of telling her to not touch that table and the way he did that almost sent me through the roof.
That's why I said, because by itself,
that was
you're
highly
not supposed to touch
disrespectful.
that table. Growing up, the only people that's supposed to touch that table is the people that's going to handle it. But when you have already brought this young lady up here to shame her, and then you tell her,
not only shame her, but you instructed her to move to the center of the room near the table.
That's what I said too. You instructed her and then told her, don't touch the table. And then told her, my girlfriend told me the story before I read the video. So when my girlfriend got to the point that she said, And then he told her, "You better be lucky that God don't strike you. God didn't strike you dead." And he started choking. When my girlfriend told me he started
Yeah,
choking, I said that
yeah,
was God trying to humble him at that
yeah,
point.
exactly. That same
So
thing
when I
I
went and
said.
watched the
Same
video,
thing I
I said, "Oh
said.
yeah,
Yeah.
Lord, he choked real good."
As soon as it came out of his mouth, he started choking.
But nobody wants to look at that. Everybody want to say, "Well, it's the way they church and it's their faith."
Yeah.